So Michelle, how are things going for you right now?
Things are going good. Thanks to this program, I'm in a sober living facility. I shouldn't say facility because it's a house, and I'm surrounded by like-minded people, and I'm just one day at a time, just for today, and that's exactly how you have to live your life. Is one day at a time.
I want to jump in there and just compliment you on the growth and the change that I've seen just in the way you present yourself. And that person then to now, wow,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's just like I tell everybody, it is night and day. People were afraid of me, and I don't understand why. Maybe it's just I had so much angst against society because of the way I was being treated just for being homeless. Being homeless and addiction, in your addiction, is something to be left to the imagination, because I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, ever, That's not some way a human should feel, and that's what it really comes down to, is I'm a human being. And because I was homeless and in my addiction, I was made to feel like a piece of dirt, and that's not okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's sadly a very accurate way of explaining how the public thinks about the unhoused community sometimes. Because that's what you see, right? Driving down the road, that's what you see.
Well, we don't have a bathroom to to take showers in, so of course we're dirty.
Right, and for some reason that means people forget that you actually care about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
As people, as human beings who care about your hygiene, you are self-conscious about not smelling good if you haven't showered in a week. You're self-conscious about your clothes being washed. You have a fashion sense. You like to. We go to the Arc, and it's so fun.
I love it's just shopping with her.
People forget that you like to pick out your clothes too. You don't want to just take anything you
go to the Arc.
Yeah, so I think it's just those little things that make you human people forget about.
Yeah.
What I want to know is what made you say, I want to do it?
Telling you my story and you telling me your story of how decades ago you were in prison, and it was a combination of your story and the fact that I've done. So drugs, when they lost their luster to be done, and they lost their spot in my heart for one, and for two, I was just done with the theft and the lies and the deceit and the, just everything. I don't want to be around people like that anymore, I saw a lot of what I wanted to be in you, and that's what changed my mind. That's what changed my mind. I said, well, if Nick could do it, I can't do it. I can definitely do that, Definitely. You never know what the impact you're gonna have on somebody until it comes time to, do something. I decided that sober living was gonna be where I had to break the curse.
It's very rewarding to see you. To see you thrive and to see you come back, the way you're supposed to come back.
I can't wait to, just prove it to people. Prove that, thank you for taking a chance on me. I'm worth it. Yeah.
But you put in the work, you put in the step.
Reciprocity Collective, Roads to Recovery, Dog Star Recovery, all of you guys have banded over me like an umbrella and come together and swoop me up and have been just carrying me while I've done the work. An entirely big weight while you're trying to navigate the beginning of your recovery journey.
Mental health and substance use are so interrelated, and it's really difficult as someone trying to help people in that position to kind of separate those two things. And it's really hard to understand how they interact with each other. And I think that's where a lot of the stigma comes up in the community towards the unhoused population.
Now I know, being sober, that I have a mental health issue, co-occurring addiction, you know? So then when I cut that out, my addiction, I cut out a real big hurdle. Because going through that every day was just, I start rocking back and forth because it was bad. It was really bad.
If you feel judgmental towards someone, you're not asking enough questions about them, and you're not wondering enough about who they are as people and what their life has been like. So I think that's where you start to try to, you know, combat those misconceptions, is to ask more questions. Yeah. Ask you more questions about you. Stop and talk to you and just get to know you.
And definitely.
Once you ask more questions, it'll be easy to be compassionate.
If I were going to say anything at the end of this, just listen. If somebody has got something to say, just listen. That's what you guys did for me. You listened when I was going off, when I was showing out. You listened and you let me go through it, and you held my hand through a whole bunch of crap, and you know, and this is the end result. 4 months sober, and I'm loving it, and I wouldn't have gotten there without you guys. So you guys need to take a little bit of, you know, pop your own collars.
We're happy to be walking alongside you and sharing your joy with the life you have now and the life you're going to live.
Yeah.
It makes us feel really good too.
Yeah.